When you look back at everything you went through, you might notice a pattern that felt confusing at first, but is now painfully clear. You didn't fall for sweet words. You didn't fall for the image. You fell because someone knew exactly how to talk to that part of you that wanted connection, trust, and stability. And when that person happened to be a narcissistic woman, every word she said carried a meaning that was very different from what you heard. This video walks you through the common lies a narcissistic woman tells a man and the real meaning behind them. You will see the moments you lived through. You will recognize the confusion you felt, and hopefully, by the end, you will feel stronger, more aware, and more in control of your story. Let's start from the beginning. When a narcissistic woman says she wants nothing, one of the first lies you may remember hearing is, "I don't need anything from you." It sounds humble. It sounds independent. It sounds like someone who just wants a simple connection. But the truth behind this sentence is usually the opposite. A narcissistic woman often uses this line to make you prove yourself. When she says she needs nothing, she expects you to do more, give more, and show more. The moment you stop trying, she tells you that you changed. She may even say you never cared. This creates pressure on you to overgive, while she keeps all the emotional control. Inside the relationship, this lie slowly turns into a trap, because when someone keeps telling you they need nothing, you try harder to give something meaningful. You start thinking extra effort equals extra love. But the real meaning of this lie is simple. She wants commitment from you without giving commitment back. And she wants to stay in the position where you are the one who is afraid to lose her. When she says she is different from other women, the line, "I'm not like other girls," sounds flattering when you first hear it. It's delivered with confidence, and it makes you feel like you found someone rare. But for a narcissistic woman, this lie is a tool. She uses it to build an image of herself that feels unique and special. She wants you to believe she stands above everyone else, not because she truly is different, but because she wants to be treated differently. She wants you to see her as the exception, so she can break rules you would normally expect in a relationship. This lie creates loyalty before trust is even built. You feel lucky, chosen, and connected. But the real meaning is that she wants a free pass to behave in ways you wouldn't tolerate from anyone else. And when things go wrong, she uses this special image to avoid responsibility. Because if she is not like others, she shouldn't be judged like others. That's the silent message behind it. When she says she wants the best for you, everything I do is for you. You don't understand. This is for your good. These lines often come up when she wants control. This lie is one of the most confusing ones because it makes you question your own judgment. A narcissistic woman tells you she wants the best for you, but what she really means is she wants things done her way. She wraps control in the shape of care. And when you resist, she makes you feel ungrateful, unreasonable, or immature. She may tell you which friends are bad for you, what habits you should change, or what decisions you should make. It never feels like support. It feels like someone pushing you into a shape that benefits them. The real meaning behind this lie is that she wants influence over your choices, and she wants that influence without ever calling it control. When she calls you sensitive, a narcissistic woman often says, "You're too sensitive," when you bring up something that hurts you. This lie attacks your emotional foundation. It makes you doubt what you saw and what you felt. It makes you stay silent the next time something feels wrong. The more you doubt yourself, the easier it becomes for her to set the rules of the relationship. The real meaning is that she doesn't want to be questioned. She doesn't want to be held accountable. She needs you to feel like the problem. And once you accept this lie, she gains a powerful advantage. Because if you believe you are too sensitive, she can do anything and convince you that your reaction is the issue, not her behavior. When she says another man is just a friend, this lie is tricky because it's not always about cheating. Sometimes it's about attention. A narcissistic woman often keeps backup sources of validation. She may say another man is just a friend, but the real meaning is that she likes having options. She likes feeling desired. She likes the attention that comes from being wanted by more than one person. When you feel uncomfortable, she makes you look insecure or controlling. But deep down, you know when something feels off. A narcissistic woman rarely cuts off these connections because they feed her ego. The lie here isn't just about the friend. It's about the idea that your feelings don't matter if they get in the way of her being admired. When she apologizes with excuses, sorry you feel that way. Sorry, but you misunderstood. These are not apologies. They are strategies. A narcissistic woman often says sorry in a way that protects her image and shifts the blame back onto you. The word but changes everything. It means the apology is only given to move past the moment, not to take responsibility. The real meaning behind this lie is simple. She doesn't think she is wrong. She doesn't think she caused harm. She is only apologizing to keep the relationship from falling apart before she is ready to let go. Once she feels secure again, the same behavior repeats, because the apology was never about healing. It was about control. When she says you would do something if you loved her, this lie is emotional pressure turned into romance. When she says, if you loved me, you would do this, she is not asking for connection. She is demanding compliance. The real meaning is that she wants something and doesn't want to hear no. This lie forces you to choose between love and boundaries. And when someone chooses love over boundaries too many times, the relationship becomes unbalanced. Inside a narcissistic dynamic, love becomes a tool, not a feeling, not a bond, a tool to get what she wants. The moment you resist, she says you don't love her enough. This damages your self-worth over time because you feel like love is something you constantly have to prove. When she forgets what she said, a narcissistic woman often denies her own words. She may say she doesn't remember. She may claim she never said it, or she blames stress or misunderstanding. This lie keeps you confused. It makes you wonder if you are remembering incorrectly. The real meaning behind this lie is that she doesn't want to be held accountable for things she clearly said. This pattern also trains you to stop bringing things up. If every conversation ends with you doubting your memory, you eventually give up. And that's exactly what she wants. Silence. When she says you are making a big deal out of nothing, this lie minimizes your pain. It shuts down your voice. It turns real issues into overreactions. And every time you hear it, you shrink a little bit more inside the relationship. The truth behind this lie is that your feelings are inconvenient for her. If she accepts that something she did was wrong, she loses power. So she turns the situation around. It makes you feel dramatic or unreasonable. Over time, you stop trusting your emotional reality. You start believing she is the calm one and you are the problem. But deep down, you know that if something hurt you, it matters. When she says you are lucky to have her, a narcissistic woman often raises herself above you. She may brag about how many people want her or how easily she could leave. When she says you should feel lucky, the real meaning is that she wants you to fear losing her. This lie is meant to make you stay in the relationship even when you feel unappreciated. It's a way to reduce your confidence so you feel less likely to walk away. The more insecure you feel, the more control she has. When she says she wants you to be your best self, this lie is disguised as encouragement, but the real meaning is that she wants you to be the version of yourself that benefits her the most. She may want you to dress differently, change your habits, or limit your connections. It never feels like support. It feels like someone molding you into something more convenient. A narcissistic woman talks about your best self, but she rarely supports your real growth. She supports the growth that gives her more control. When she says you misunderstood her, this lie shifts the blame back onto you. When she says you misunderstood, the real meaning is that she wants an escape route. She uses this sentence to avoid being called out, especially when her behavior contradicts her words. Over time, this lie makes you question your ability to understand people. You start wondering if you are reading situations incorrectly. But the truth is that she is using confusion as a shield. When she says she tried everything, this lie usually appears near the end of the relationship. She claims she gave all she could, even when she barely invested. She wants to leave the relationship as the one who put in effort. The real meaning is that she is done, either because she found a new source of attention or because she no longer gets what she wants from you. Hearing this lie can be painful because it twists the entire story. But once you look closely, you realize she didn't try. She just took. When she says she will always be there, this lie is one of the most dangerous because it builds false hope. When she says she will always be there, the real meaning is that she wants you emotionally anchored. She wants you available. She wants you to believe she is a stable presence even when her actions show the opposite. This lie keeps you holding on longer than you should. It keeps you waiting for a version of her that never appears. If you recognize these lies, it means you lived through a relationship where your feelings were ignored, twisted, or used against you. You are not weak for falling into it. You are simply open, trusting, and genuine. A narcissistic woman takes advantage of those exact qualities. But now you see the patterns. You understand the meaning behind the words. And with that clarity, you have something powerful, the ability to protect your heart. You deserve honesty. You deserve peace. You deserve a connection where your feelings matter. If this video spoke to you, share your thoughts or your story. Someone else reading it may feel less alone because of you. And as always, because YouTube's algorithm tends to favor videos with strong engagement. If you feel this video has brought you value, a simple like and a quick subscribe would mean so much. It not only helps this message reach more people who need it, but also ensures you will never miss the next video that could make a difference in your journey. Thanks all.